don't own copyrights to this music. Trash ass songs. I don't own copyrights to this music. Motherfuckers always be trying to get me. Fuck you.
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Go. 80. 56. Check 56. Who that? He's crashing. He's checking.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Great.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's complete to John Ross. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now Wentz on third down. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the
under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Bang, 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 bang. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
On play action, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Here we go. Black 80! Hey, gun. 4-7's the mic, 4-7's the mic. 1, Omaha. Bravo.
Play action. Garoppolo. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, Wood. Check. Hey, check, Mike 47. Check. Hey, alert.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo looking deep here for Ebron. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
21. Here we go. 27, Mike, 27. All day.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline.
This shit is fucking lagging, bro.
Across midfield, now the question.
I couldn't even kick the ball. Come on, man.
40-yard line.
This nigga got trash-ass internet.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
4-7's the mic. 21. Hey, box truck. Check three. I got you. 47 is the mic. 21. Listen back.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go. 12. 11. Hey, gun. 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for a big one. That is sack number 200 for his career. It ties him with Bruce Smith for the all-time NFL record. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Shaquem plays like a fucking
We saw him there trying to get it to the outside.
He plays like he doesn't.
Perimeter, but not a whole lot of room
He is
there.
a
But there's got to
monster.
be one positive to that.
He is a
keep
monster.
moving laterally. Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, Wentz, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Switch up. Hey, Ford Tokyo. Ram. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Chance.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down by Nate Gary.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day. You gonna take 21. You got to take right there. Check it backer.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Ebron caught left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check safety. Alert flare. 40. Rip. 80 weapon.
Now Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Douglas! Let's go,
That's a nice
Vaughn!
job defensively.
Get
to
that
get a piece
shit,
of the football.
boy!
He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here we go. 180!
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the backer. 21.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen.
Oh, this shit is lagging! Fuck, man!
Great example of
this nigga got trash-ass internet, bro! I put that on my fucking son! Fuck!
Always disappointing
trash-ass, because that's bullshit!
But when you're playing against a defense this good,
God
you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Cobb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. 280. Right there, 56. I can't believe they let you play.
On first down, they run with Howard. Give him 5 on the carry.
I have not lagged all year. I don't lag. I don't ever complain about lagging in any games I've played. Every person I played, I've not lagged. Now all of a sudden, I'm lagging. Nigga, nothing's on. My girl's not on the phone. My phone, nothing's on. I am hardwired. My shit don't lag. I know my fucking system. I just played 2 games before this, no lag. Played games last night, no lag. Now all of a sudden I'm fucking lagging.
2nd and 5. On the toss play, Howard.
Fuck, man.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half
every
clock
single
dips
game,
inside
no
of 3
lag.
minutes.
Everybody who plays me, no lag.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Number 34. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
I'm not, bro. Yo, I know my fucking internet, bro. I don't have problems. Niggas gonna sit there and say, no, nigga, this nigga shit is garbage.
We'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
82. You draw forfeit.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole
me
for him to
hot,
gallop
bro.
through. I think if he comes
I
back
couldn't
to the
punt the ball, lagged. This nigga fucking, and it's funny because now it's like, I see it jumping, and it's funny because there's nothing on. That's
Kill, turn up. Hey, watch this.
yeah, right. Oh my God.
Zone touchdown, Philadelphia. An 11-yard touchdown, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT.
That's so crazy, bro.
10-7.
Oh my God, nigga.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creep. 13.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got room. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional.
If this shit lags on this kick, I am not going to be fucking happy. I'm telling you that right now. And I'm not stupid. It's not my fucking internet. His fucking shit is trash. And I put that on fucking everything.
Here we go.
Haven't lagged all season. I barely lagged, bro. I've never complained about lagging. Never.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
Now that was perfect. That was perfect, see? That was no lag. Perfect. The other two, the punt and that was a lag.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal. As
Look, now the lag is there. What the fuck?
Always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard.
This shit crazy.
Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over.
This shit is crazy. Watch, my next game that I play, guarantee against the Bears, Rowe, no lags. I never lagged against Rowe. Never. Played him perfectly fine. Rob never lagged. Juan never lagged.
Drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Now Howard, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick pass out to Aguilar. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what,
bro, that was weak as fuck. This nigga got stuck. This game is weak, bro. In real life, that would never happen like that. Niggas getting stuck. Come on, bro. Take that out the game. That's weak.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 120. Tyson. Patch it.
On 1st down, it's Howard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them.
They gotta fix those falling forward tackles, bro.
But you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
57.
They go with Howard again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Ooh,
it's
that's
a loss
ugly.
of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Empty.
Running with Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Focus, defense, focus. 6-5-7. Get wide. Check 9.
On play action, it's Wentz. Caught by Cobb. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 280. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be knocked
Yo,
away.
this fucking
It's
game,
incomplete.
bro. His trash-ass RPOs should have got picked the fuck off.
You'd have to think on early downs like
Who the
that.
fuck was that?
There, need to be a little bit more careful.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
for
bro.
him,
I can't
got a
believe
couple more
that.
downs to play
I
with.
can't believe that. Oh my God, bro. No way. No way that does not get picked off. Come on.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Now Wentz. And
Yeah,
that is
right.
incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Wentz to throw again. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown.
Yeah, Madden loves this nigga.
Nelson
Come on, bro.
Aguilar.
How hard niggas
His
gotta
first
work, B?
touchdown on the year.
The
And
nigga,
these
yo,
guys are
that
able to
corner
regain the lead.
just had an interception. The safety just had an interception, and now he can't pick the ball off. Damn, they sucking this nigga, bro. That's weak as fuck. And now I gotta sit here and work my ass off to get this next drive. Come on, B.
He's got it as they go up by a
Niggas
total
is
of
sucking
17
it.
to
That's
10.
crazy. That's crazy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the twitch, watch the twitch. Switch. Joker. Kill. 11. Slam. Flag. Hey, zoom.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air.
Oh, they're jocking me, bro.
Eddie Jackson.
They're really
and
jocking
his guys
me.
will take over
That's
at the
crazy.
25-yard
This
line.
rain must be killing it then
Well,
today, I
definitely was
guess.
some juice on that
That's
pass.
wicked. This nigga is so trash, bro. Because they really gave him that one play, and that shit really fucked me.
To be caught.
It's caught by Aguilar. 10
Jockey
yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's crazy.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage
gets
there.
a
You have to
fucking
be a little
gift.
careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback.
That's what I
like
said.
he is.
I take wins I take losses very good. But when niggas get bullshit, bro, that shit really heats
Maybe
me.
if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just
Pass the
exchange
ball,
someone
bitch.
to bring more
We ain't
pressure
fucking
towards the
running.
quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Back man. 56. Great 15. Check. Here, He's coming in. Motion. Hey. 657. 56. The fuck.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, Steve.
They'll run with Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
11.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, 47. What we got?
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return comes to a halt
That shit
right at
floated in
the
the air
44-yard line.
forever, bro. I thought it was going to get down way faster than that.
In these games, and now in this situation,
God damn it.
Interception here when you have to claw your way
That's
back in.
Bullshit. I thought that pass was going to get in there quicker than that.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards.
The momentum, see, the game swung as soon as I missed that field goal, and as soon as this nigga got that pass in the touchdown, because I should have holded him to a field goal.
Yeah, I think
that's what was gay as fuck.
In preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully, and I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
His team is weak as fuck. They getting injured like crazy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike with you on. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the
I had a feeling I was going to lose this game, but I tried to play better than that part. They
So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices
all of a sudden now the game doesn't want to lag after the fucking field goal.
Like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 280. Great. 6-6.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 280. Bandit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10.
Yo, they trying to fuck me right there. They trying to fuck me because I knew it was going to be a pick. I thought he was going to run an out route.
Joseph on for the extra point.
I thought he was going to run an out route on that.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive.
That's crazy. That shit's lagging on the kicks.
Past the 30.
That's not good, bro. That shit is not even fucking cool.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
General West. Check 43.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On first down, it's Howard, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Slam. Out. Recon, 132 fighter. 2-jet.
Throwing his Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run on first down. Howard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. That second down play nets a -4. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Check 52.
Back to throw. Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Let it lag on him. How come it don't lag on him? Let it lag on him. Lag on him. Money. That's what I'm saying. The shit don't lag on him, but it lags on me.
To the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 12, fellas. Here we go. Twist. Hey, Alpha. Hey, gun. 47's the mic. Silver. Hey, check, Mike, 46.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Barnett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
21. 13.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Here we go, D. All day.
11.
All day.
X3. 218. Chopper.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Eagles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
That's ugly.
Meanwhile, for the
now
Vikings,
all of a sudden I can't fucking pass.
To 500 at 2-2.
Now all of a sudden, that's what I said. That shit is so crazy.
As they have a date at Soldier Field.
It was like every time I went to pass,
Bears.
he would just I couldn't get the ball out of my fucking hands for some reason.
And our entire crew,
he got me though, GG. You win or you learn, baby. You win or you learn.
We'll be here
Suck
again.
my
It's the
dick,
NFL on
Hendo.
Sports.
Nigga lucky too, cause that fucking lagging fucking field goal bullshit. I had a feeling I was